Hot at 2 o'clock. That's it.
Good. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you all hear me? All right. Good afternoon. My name is Shaji Varghese. I am the Director of Pharmacy Practice Advancement Office. I welcome all of you to the 2022 Longitudinal Advanced Pharmacy Practice Experience Program graduation. That's a mouthful, but otherwise we call it LAPPE graduation. Yes, this is the first official LAPPE graduation at Harris Health System. We are very excited to have this event, and it is conducted via hybrid model. So we have both attendees and graduates on virtual platform as well as on-site. A little overview of the program. The first LAPPE pilot program was in 2019 with the University of Incarnate Word, Fike School of Pharmacy from San Antonio. It was a pilot program under the guidance of Dr. Abel Davila. Due to COVID and changes in leadership and pharmacy practice advancement office, we had a short gap, which we utilized to assess the program. Then we decided to move forward with the pilot program in 2021. This time we partnered with Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. This partnership helped us to continue the journey in offering 5 interns an opportunity to be part of our world-class pharmacy. In return, they displayed energy, enthusiasm, and dedication to our pharmacy program and our values embedded in the pharmacy care promise. Part of the LAPPE requirement is that each individual, at minimum, complete their core rotations with Harris Health System. As well, they each worked on a longitudinal project with the guidance of a pharmacy leader. They attended a monthly meeting with our pharmacy residents. During this meeting, the interns had an opportunity to share their project status, and in turn, our residents presented on topics to help guide them in the road to residency. The topics ranged from resume preparation to application process, as well as even a mock interview. The pharmacy residents served as mentors for their interns. In addition, our pharmacy preceptors and those in pharmacy leadership served as role models and offered guidance on projects and assignments. Our interns received exposure to clinical and operational aspects from both inpatient and outpatient rotations. Interns had opportunity to provide high overview presentation of their projects to the pharmacy executive leadership team. Today, we celebrate these LAPPE interns for their hard work and true dedication. We will shortly introduce these individuals in our program. But before I do that, I want to welcome each of you who have served as preceptors, mentors, friends, leaders, counselors to these and many other interns. Due to COVID protocols, we limited the number of individuals present on site. So however, we have quite a number of individuals taking part virtually. So we thank and welcome each and every one of you. I especially want to welcome our pharmacy executive leadership team members, Dr. Katina Brimmer, Dr. Goldina Arawali, Dr. Oliver Egwim, Dr. Sunny Ogbanoya, Dr. Sally Sims, and our Senior Vice President and Chief Pharmacy and Lab Officer, Dr. Michael Nadi. We also extend a hearty welcome to our partners at Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences for joining us virtually to celebrate these individual accomplishments. So the next agenda on our item is the keynote speech. So I'd like to formally introduce Dr. Michael Nadi. So give me a few seconds to tell you who Dr. Nadi is. Dr. Michael Nadi has brought his nationally recognized leadership to our system to continue the mission of delivering optimal medication management across all dimensions of care every time. Utilizing strategy and development, Dr. Nadi takes a vision and drives it towards results by prioritizing and collaborating with an extraordinary team that's keeping momentum in being a world-class pharmacy recognized for excellence. Dr. Nadi is committed in making positive impact in the patient experience by prioritizing pharmacy excellence around clinical pharmacy services, quality, and safety. Dr. Nadi says there is no greater joy than to help make it simpler to improve the patient's experience and health. Additionally, Dr. Nadi recognizes the opportunity to advance the pharmacy enterprise through collaborations with College of Pharmacies and employ ongoing evaluation and assessment of the department's educational training and developmental goals. Previously, Dr. Nadi served as Chief Pharmacy Officer and System Director of Pharmacy for University of Louisville and Kentucky One Health in Louisville, Kentucky, respectively, formerly One Health System. He served as a VP and Chief Pharmacy Officer at Novant Health in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, System Director for Riverside Health System in Newport News, Virginia, Director of Pharmacy at Southside Regional Medical Center in Petersburg, Virginia, Direct and Clinical Pharmacy Manager for Kaiser Permanente in Baltimore, Maryland. Dr. Nadi holds a bachelor's degree in pharmacy from Howard University in Washington, D.C., a doctor of pharmacy degree from the University of Maryland, and a master's degree in health finance and management from Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. He also has an honorary Doctor of Science degree from Campbell University in Buies Creek, North Carolina. In addition, he completed a hospital administration residency at Memorial Hospital in York, Pennsylvania. So without further ado, I welcome to the podium Dr. Nadi.
Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you for that warm introduction. I do have a little twist to today's commencement speech or the graduation speech. I have with me an admin fellow who is in her second year of health system administration residency, as well as completing her master's degree from the University of Houston. She will do us the honors today to be the keynote speaker. Her name is Dr. Pooja Shah. As I mentioned, she's in the second year Health System Pharmacy Administration and Leadership resident here at Harris Health System while completing her program of Masters of Science in Pharmacy Administration and Leadership. She received her Doctor of Pharmacy and Master of Business Administration degrees in Sandy, Utah at Roseman University of Health Sciences. And her experiences in business, retail pharmacy, and health system pharmacy. Her goal is to apply her education and knowledge from experiences to advocate for the pharmacy profession. Dr. Shah's professional interests include pharmacy operations, medication safety, finance, and pharmacy administration. Dr. Pooja Shah.
More than 6 feet away from everyone. Thank you, Dr. Nadi, for the lovely introduction. As he mentioned, my name is Pooja Shah, and I am the second year Pharmacy Administration Leader resident. Honored to be speaking here today. Firstly, I would like to recognize all those present here, our leadership team, our program leaders, Texas Southern University, all our members that have joined us virtually, Harris Health System, teaching institution for their continuous appreciation of education to initiate a program such as this one to train the next generation of pharmacy providers, and most importantly, our valued graduates. Congratulations to the class of 2022 on successfully completing your LAPPE program. The 5 of you are our first graduating class from Texas Southern University, and this is an astounding accomplishment. And you truly do deserve a pat on the back for this triumph. And I know this is the first of many. Today, as you graduate from the LAPPE program, I have the privilege to address the group with a few words. The theme of this address is lessons learned in my personal journey. There are 3 personal lessons I would like to elaborate on: perseverance, teamwork, and resilience. These lessons are what I've learned about myself during a truly challenging period that we've all been facing. These lessons have helped me through my time as a COVID resident and will continue to help me in my future career. The idea here is to repeat the positive aspects and not repeat the mistakes. So wherever you may end up after your time comes to an end in pharmacy school, whether it's residency, retail or hospital pharmacy, owning your own pharmacy, or even outside of pharmacy, you may end up, I hope these lessons can help you in some way. And I'll try not to take up too much time. Most of you know that I love to talk. So lesson 1, perseverance. You still have a lot to learn. Dan Chow, Katie, Kenley, who couldn't be with us today, Yanu, and Jasmine. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. I have seen each one of you show immense grit throughout your experience this year. And who can forget, you did this all during a pandemic. Your experience here at Harris Health System is forever shaped by the events of this past year. Nevertheless, you still have a lot to learn. You took this shot, and I challenge you to keep taking shots just like this. May 2021 is when the LAPPE program began for you. You began your time with the passion to learn, and during this time, you gained knowledge on how to manage your projects, contributed to the process improvement within the pharmacy department, understood the workflow, built the skills to manage your time, communicate appropriately, problem solve, went through a rigorous boot camp with all your lovely residents. You built your CVs, you learned how to interview, and you received feedback and got constantly asked about if your ASHP mid-year poster was submitted. And now we're here today witnessing your graduation. But the learning does not stop here. You learn something new every day, and the lifelong practice of learning is what makes humans and our lives worthwhile. A day has not gone by during my time here at Harris Health that I've not gained a new perspective on how things work or learned a new way to do something, all while learning humility. Humility that there will always be more to learn, no matter the letters in front of or behind your name. Continue to question everything you do not know, and even the things that you are sure of. Remember, there are no stupid questions. There may be naive questions, tedious questions, ill-phrased questions, questions put after inadequate self-criticism. But every question is a cry to understand the world. So you still have a lot to learn. I know I do. And you may always have a lot to learn, but keep striving toward knowing, because attempting to fail more than everyone else means you've tried harder than anyone else. That will truly make you successful. And remember your why. Persevere through those challenges that you face. Be inquisitive and never stop learning. Lesson 2, teamwork. So working with a team will get you further than working alone. How many of you have heard that old saying, 2 heads are better than 1? Has anyone here worked on a project all by themselves? I know I'm not asking, but I know I haven't. Woody from Toy Story needed Buzz, Batman and Robin, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain America and Falcon, Frodo and Sam, and I'm sure you can think of many more examples. But of all of the knowledge that I have garnered through residency, the most valuable lesson has not been those clinical pearls or how to look at a financial statement. Yes, those are important, but the most valuable lesson for me was that no matter what future position you're in, you will have to work with others in some fashion. I tried telling myself, I made it here, and I made it here by myself. No, I didn't. And I can make it through residency by myself. I was proved incorrect very quickly. And that's when I had to quickly leverage the support system that I previously had, my family, and the new support system I gained here, my mentors. I mean, I still can't tell my mom when I had a rough day, but I know I can depend on the team here that I'm working on a challenging project with. You cannot complete an ILEA project and optimize an infusion center for high-cost medication process all by yourself, or recreate an entirely new way of storing patient medication brought from home. Those are just to name a few, but these are high strategic projects that all require a team, and it does take partnership in a team. And yes, you may not always enjoy working with your team, but you will find that many have the strengths which are your weaknesses. So you have invested your time building these lasting relationships here with the mentors who have cultivated your education. How will you now carry this forward? Create your own team. You are already involved in many associations, but continue your time in your organizations. APHA, ACPE, ASHP, TSHP. This is where you will have an opportunity to advocate for our pharmacists and connect with colleagues to achieve innovation. It is said that lifelong learning is key, and you will have to dedicate the time to continue learning in matters of therapeutics and medical technologies while collaborating rapidly to advance our profession. The world needs you now more than ever, and in a few short months, you will have assumed your doctorate in pharmacy. How will you carry that honor forward? During your journey, remember, working with a team will get you further than working alone. Teamwork is important. And then lastly, lesson 3, resilience. Resilience comes from those mistakes and missteps along our journey. So the lesson is you will make mistakes, and that's okay. Take a moment and think back to your first day at Harris Health System. If I guess a few sleepless nights lead to your time here, and even during your time here, I'm sure. Maybe the time that you presented your major projects to the Pharmacy Executive Leadership Council. But each one of you have shown great resilience through your time with us. Remember, you're not born with a fixed amount of resilience. Like a muscle, you can build it up, draw on it when you need, and during this time is when you become the very best version of yourself. A wise man once told me, resilience is the second most beautiful word in the English language. Resilience does empower people to accept and adapt to situations and move forward, because the only constant in life is change. Nothing worth having comes easy, and the best experiences and moments usually happen outside of your comfort zone. In my life, I have found this to be so true, like stepping out of the comfort of my home in the middle of a pandemic, never have lived alone, being that glue that my family and my family business depended on, and took a step to move to a state that I had never been to before to create an opportunity for myself. And I know some of you have done the same. I was so intimidated to move somewhere as big as Houston, the melting pot they called it, uprooting my life across the country, but it led to some of the most remarkable and unforgettable experiences of my life thus far. Did I make mistakes while being alone? Yes. Did I make mistakes during residency? Yes. Did I break down? Yes. Did I present a poster with grammatical errors on it? Unfortunately, yes. But do you know what I did? I got back up and I tried again. I realized that I'm responsible for my actions, and every mistake is an opportunity to learn and do better next time. Odds are you will make some type of mistake within the course of your career. Everyone does, everybody fails, but what matters is how you learn from those failures. It's a part of the territory as pharmacists, but truly take that emphasis off of failure and put it on the next challenge. Because there will be mistakes made, and that's okay. Get back up and try again. So I hope you took something out of my personal lessons of perseverance, teamwork, and resilience. I, along with all the preceptors, leaders, and group here, admire and respect the dedication you have shown to the longitudinal advanced practice experience here at Harris Health. In a few short months, you will have progressed from pharmacy school and be providing for the community. It is time for you to think about what you're going to do in the future, what your personal lessons are, and how will you share it with the world. Pharmacists are responsible for the destiny of others, irrespective of the job that they do, and you've been well trained to take on that responsibility. So wherever this road takes you, step outside of your comfort zone, recognize the opportunities like we all did by investing our time to grow with Harris Health System, and get up every morning with a sense of urgency to make an impact. And remember the oath you make, the oath of a pharmacist and devotion you're making to the community. I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity and the chance to address you all today. LAPPE graduates, I wish you all the best in your advancement, and I cannot wait to see where your future will take you. And the last words I will leave you here with today are, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream. So keep working on your goals and you will accomplish your dreams. Thank you so much.
That was remarkable, wasn't it? Yeah, so once again, thank you. Like Domino's Pizza, I think she's delivered, right? Outstanding job. Thank you. Congratulations. Those are wise advice. Perseverance, teamwork, and what was the last one? Resiliency. Resiliency. The second most beautiful word in the English language. The first and the most beautiful word in the English language. Anybody remember what that is? It's love. We don't know that one either. But again, congratulations. What I will tell you is, just like you heard, stay hungry. You've chosen one of the most beautiful professions, and you're on your way to experience what that all means in a few months. Stay hungry, have a dream, have a goal, a dream that you color today with the appropriate behavior. And out of that behavior comes your step to achieve it. Always picture where you want to be. Remember it, look at it, persistently, consistently drive towards that dream and that goal that you have. The terrain is going to change sometimes, and be ready to move with your cheese, right? Follow the terrain, but keep your eyes on that prize. And looking forward to hearing your stories, and I know I will. Congratulations.
So that was double price. We have Dr. Nardi and Dr. Shah for their keynote speeches. So thank you both. We appreciate the sharing your words of wisdom as well as your experience with us. And so thank you both. So next is our award ceremony. So this is where we get to introduce the graduates to the platform. So Dr. Nardi, will you please come to the podium? So as I call your name, interns, please come and stand at this side, and then we will give you your certificate. So the first one is Kenley Miller Sangoti. He is not here. He had a conflict because of the residency interviews, but I did want to mention that his hometown is Baltimore, Maryland, and his school, Texas Southern University College of Pharmaceutical and Health Sciences, he is pursuing a PGY1, PGY2 residency in pharmacy administration. His longitudinal project was the smart pump integration. His project mentors were Dr. Goldina Arawali, Dr. Jessica Njoku, and Dr. Tricia Swanston. So, our next graduate is Yanu Masi. Yanu, please come. He's originally from Ethiopia. He's currently attending Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. He is also pursuing a PGY1 residency program. His longitudinal project was standardization of patient-owned medications brought from home. His project mentor was Dr. Sally Sims.
It's all yours.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next graduate is Dan Chow Lee. She's originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, currently attending Texas Southern University. She's also pursuing a PGY1 residency program. Her longitudinal project was optimization of LBJ infusion center and specialty clinics, patient high-cost medication procurement and administration appointment scheduling process. Her project mentors were Dr. Oliver Egwim, Dr. Oge Amakwa, and Dr. Alil Nguyen.
Congrats.
Our next applicant or graduate is Jasmine Marshall. Her hometown is Houston, Texas. Yay. She's also from Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. She's also pursuing a residency program. Her longitudinal project was optimization of LBJ infusion center and specialty clinics, patient high-cost medication procurement and administration appointment scheduling processes. Her project mentors were Dr. Oliver Egwim, Dr. Oge Amakwa, and Dr. Alil Nguyen.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And last but least, Ms. Katie Wong or Ka Wong. Her hometown is Houston, Texas. She's also attending Texas Southern University College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences and pursuing a residency program. And her longitudinal project was reorganization of IV, anteroom, and workflow at Bentop Hospital Pharmacy. Her project mentors were Dr. Sally Sims and Dr. David Wilson. That concludes all our graduates. And right now, we'd like to give a round of applause, please, for them.
And then just them first.
Oh.
Well, yeah, just them first, please. Thank you.
Not too fast.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then Naya.
Sure.
Take your mask off, fella. Okay, for the picture.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna take a couple, so just 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's how you look.
So I just want to say this concludes our program. Graduates, you're welcome to have a seat. And I do want to just mention some special thanks for individuals because this program, this event that you see, and those of you who are on the call, it wouldn't have been possible without some people in the background. So give me a few minutes to just acknowledge some of these individuals. First of all, warm thank you to our Pharmacy Practice Advancement Coordinator, Maureen Rosaldo. I know she's a silent partner in this whole thing. She actually works to ensure that all the rotations are scheduled appropriately and accordingly, and she works with the colleges and our affiliates, preceptors, as well as our interns to make sure that they have the proper rotation. So I do want to say it's not an easy task, but she makes it look easy and she makes sure that everyone is satisfied with the rotation. And a special thanks to our preceptors, pharmacy residents, and our pharmacy executive leaders, without whose support and encouragement, this program would not have kicked off and would not have been successful. With their commitment, guidance, we are able to continue next year with our LAPPE program. So as you all know, we've already identified our next year's LAPPE interns, so they will be coming this May. So thank you to all the people that we just recommended. Last not least, our event planning committee. This is a big force of individuals because the amount of work that they have done in this room alone is amazing. This team of hardworking individuals really outdid themselves to ensure this program went without a hitch. They worked with multiple disciplinary teams, IT, communications, facility planning, to ensure the program went successfully and beautifully. A special thanks to the team for the organization, the program, and making everything look fantastic. Thank you, Celentia Hoard, for leading the team, and thanks to each of the members involved, Alyssa Villa, Kathy Hamilton, Akia Brown, Hope, right? Stephanie Melendez, Dee Helms, and Maureen Rosaldo. And anyone else who I missed, I apologize, but you also. Thank you. So that concludes our program. Thank you all for being part of this celebration, and I wish you all a blessed rest of the day. Thank you. So we do have light refreshments for those in the room. So.
Oh, that's so cute. You got it. Oh, thank you. It's so cute.
Thank you.
Sally, Dr. Nadi, y'all gotta take one of these cupcakes, 'cause we're not trying to eat all this cupcake.